Sir Paul's talented son, James McCartney, will be here to sing his brand new single, Strong As You. That's coming up.
You're watching WSMV Channel 4.
Strong as when the road to freedom is a traffic jam.
We'll hear more of this song inspired by Here Comes the Sun. James McCartney, the son of Sir Paul McCartney, will perform his single Strong As You in just a bit. And right after the break, James McCartney will be sitting down with us to discuss his new music, his inspirations, and of course, his legendary dad. So stick around. Well, when an artist releases an album, there's always pressure and nerves, but what if your father happens to be a living legend? Adam Wurtzel sat down with James McCartney to find out about his music and his interesting life.
In a normal interview, I would say, tell me about you, but in this case, tell me about me.
Tell me about you?
Tell me about me.
Yeah, about
your album.
Yeah. So my artwork, crucifix on the back, Navajo kind of sun on the front, and then yeah, different songs like Strong As You is the single, which I wrote when I was listening to Here Comes the Sun in Long Island.
Your lyrics are so eclectic. I mean, you talk about being a lucky man and Strong As You, all the way to Disneyland and Mickey Mouse. How do you do it?
I think, I don't know, it's just variety is the spice of life. Yeah?
And you played guitar on the album, you played bass, and it's called Me. Do you think that the making of the album was almost similar to your dad's debut album, McCartney, where you kind of do everything yourself?
Oh, maybe a little bit. I mean, the title is a little bit like Please Please Me, isn't it? But I mean, it's completely different. I can't really compare it to the Beatles because it's such a huge, they're just a huge band. So, but it has got a similar title. But yeah, maybe a little bit like McCartney.
And before you released Me, you put out 2 EPs, but you waited a while. I mean, you had a while between when you sort of debuted on Flaming Pie during Heaven on a Sunday to now. Was that on purpose?
Well, my mum died when I was 20, and that was a difficult time. My 20s were a difficult time, but I mean, my early 20s were good. I was going to kind of go into music, and I was heavily into Nirvana, and I still am. But in the end, I just kind of got skeptical of rock and roll.
Do you ever get nervous? Do you feel like you have something to prove?
A little bit. I get a little nervous sometimes. Do I feel like I have anything to prove? Yes and no. Sometimes it's like, doesn't matter, I don't need to worry about it. Sometimes I'm like, yeah.
We're in Nashville, Tennessee. This is Music City.
It is, isn't it?
What are James McCartney's thoughts on country music?
Oh, I like country music. I think it's cool. I think it's kind of like a follow-on almost from grunge a little bit.
Ever think about possibly coming here, recording a country album?
Maybe in the future, if that kind of feeling takes me.
And you can pick up a copy of James McCartney's album. It's called Me. And stick around because at the end of the show, James will sing us his brand new single. So stay with us.